Hey, welcome to the channel. This is Areeb Irshad, and you are watching the second episode of Ask Areeb series. In this series, I answer your questions, my answer. Is that inspired by Gary Vaynerchuk? I think that is inspired by Gary Vaynerchuk. But anyway, the question that I am tackling today is how to continue the college education, which I am no longer interested in, to pursue further alongside our side hustle to an entirely different domain. From engineering to entrepreneurship and finance, will only be studying just completing the degree with the minimum criteria. Or if I drop, how to go about convincing parents, and that is super relatable because I also convinced my parents last year during the lockdown, and that was a tricky part, but I am glad that my parents are so understanding. This person is doing this college education, going through the college education, but more interested in the side hustle, right? More interested in entrepreneurship, more interested in finance and that kind of stuff. So he is thinking to go in that direction, go full time with the side hustle and drop the college. He's thinking about it, but how is he going to convince his parents that he wants to drop his college? Because that is a big decision, especially in the Indian households. So the way to go about it, my friend, is to actually think about that, are you getting some kind of result from the side hustle right now? And in which year are you currently? For example, if you are pursuing a 3-year program, so if you are in the, let's say, if you are in the second year, and if you are thinking to drop, my personal recommendation would be to not drop it immediately. Complete your degree, because sometimes we have to see the positive and the negative side, right? Because let's say you are thinking that you would be a successful person, and I hope I'm rooting for you that you become the absolute best person in your domain, the king of your domain. But let's say that doesn't happen. So what is your backup plan? And that is why I would say that please complete your education. Don't, of course, I can understand that you might be thinking that, hey, it's not worth it, but if you can just focus on getting the minimum eligibility criteria or the minimum percentage, that could be 60% or whatever it is for your college, just getting the minimum percentage, that is completely fine, but don't drop it. But let's say you have just started it, maybe you are in the first year and you are feeling that, hey, this is really something not for me, and I don't think I could go on for the next 3 years. If this is BTech, I don't think I could go on for the next 3 years. And if you are really feeling anxious and stressed, talk to your parents, talk to your friends, and talk to the people who you can trust, and ask them that, hey, I don't think this is for me, and I would rather go all in for my side hustle. So that is one thing. But again, the situation could be nuanced. So I would say that try to bring in some kind of results from your side hustle, right? Because you could be having a side hustle, but if you are not generating some kind of income from it, and maybe from the degree that you are doing, let's say that this is a BA degree, and after completing a BA degree, the average salary, let's say, is 30,000 rupees, or maybe from a college that you are doing, it's as high as 50,000 rupees a month. And you say that, hey, mom and dad, I am going to drop off my college, and but if you are not earning anything from your side hustle, if you are just earning, let's say, 5, 7, 10,000 rupees, and you say that, hey, I want to go all in, then of course they are going to question you that, hey, you are not showing us results. 10,000 is definitely not enough for us. So in that case, you have to focus more on generating the revenue as close as to a graduate from your domain, as close as that. But if you are halfway there, let's say the person is earning 50,000 from your college who has completed, but if you are somewhere earning 20, 25,000 or 30,000 rupees, then you have a substantial proof that, hey, if I am doing this from my side hustle, if I am earning 20,000 rupees from my side hustle only, imagine what could I earn by going full time into it. And then you have a strong proof that, hey, I'm earning 20,000. If I go full time, I could earn as much as double of it, maybe 40,000, or maybe triple of it, 60,000, which is not bad actually, depending on the city you live in. So you have to consider the different factors. For example, you have to consider that where is your expertise in that specific side hustle? That is number one. What is your relationship with the parents? Are they going to, kind of force you to pursue the education? And if you just have to, kind of pursue it just for the heck of it, don't worry. Maybe in the future, someone is going to require a minimum eligibility criteria for a job. In that case, please complete your degree. But if you are, in the initial stage of your college, you can talk to your parents or you can talk to different people in the domain. And again, if you want to convince your parents, try to show them some kind of results. Try to show them that, hey, this is the proof and you can believe me. Because when I was talking to my parents, I'm going to give you my example. When I was talking to my parents that, hey, I had planned that I want to go for PhD in abroad, but I dropped that plan completely. And in the middle of the lockdown, in the midst of the lockdown, and I told them that, hey, I am getting decent number of followers on my channel, and I am confident that in the future I could make an earning from this, make an earning from freelancing, or make an earning from some kind of business. I had no idea that what kind of freelancing, what kind of business, but I had shown them that, hey, this is the result, and I am strongly believing that in the next 3 years I can show you some kind of substantial results. So it also depends on the relationship you have with your parents. If they are really supportive, I think they will support you, of course. But of course, every parent is not against you. They want your betterment at the end of the day. So I'm sure that if you just show them some kind of results, they will agree. I hope this answers your question, and I will see you next time.